let me just tell y'all what I went through for my pregnancy.
Under pressure, I will measure up. I'm in my ever.
So the day I found out I was pregnant, I've been wanting to take a test, and I was like, okay, if it doesn't come on Friday, I'm going to take a test. I would say like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I snuck in the bathroom, I took the test, and my heart dropped. I was so excited. I was so excited. We ended up watching Independence Day, and like, I think we ended up watching like 2 movies because I could not go to sleep. Insurance and appointments. I was on my dad's insurance, and you know, when you turn 26, you're officially off your parents' insurance. I didn't know that you only have a couple months to switch your insurance over. Because I thought I had time. I thought I had until, you know, we got back to school. Didn't do it, missed the deadline. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm just not gonna get sick. I'm gonna stay healthy. Like, I'm gonna be fine. So I couldn't schedule any real doctor's appointments because I didn't have any insurance. I didn't go see a doctor at all my first trimester because I didn't have insurance. So yeah, don't ever let your insurance lapse. But there are resources out there. I just looked for some free clinics, told them I missed my period, gave you a pregnancy test, and they also gave me an ultrasound. I went to two. I went to Alcove Clinic, the Kime Center. They sit you down with a counselor to, you know, like talk about like all your options, your resources that's available to you, check your mental health, see where you are financially. And they offer parenting classes. And the one thing I really appreciated about them is for their parenting classes is like if you bring the father of your child, the dad is allowed to pick, they call it a dad bag, and the dad is allowed to get like pick out something for the bag for the baby. And if you go to the class and you complete the class, you get points. I know if you bring a support person, you get extra points. The most points I got was 30 points because I brought a support person. They send you a little link and you can go kind of like shopping. They call it baby bucks. And you're allowed to get like Pampers, wipes, onesies, pacifiers, and the stuff. The onesies were like $2. The pacifier was like $1. The wipes were like $2, and Pampers were like 15 bucks. Pampers were expensive. Even using a point system, Pampers were expensive. And every class you'll get your stuff. You can get blankets, you can get outfits. Like, they're really nice. And at the end of the class, they have a baby shower. They give you an option. They kind of like give you a little option of what you want. It was like 3 to 4 months. 4 months. So at the end of that time, they have a baby shower, and they gave everybody like a little bathtub for the baby, a bag full of like outfits. I got a swing, and then they gave us like Pampers and wipes. So they gave us a lot of stuff for that, and I'm like, it was really nice. It was really nice to kind of meet other moms in your area and other dads and other family, you know, and I feel like when you become a parent, it's nice to have parent friends. I'm sure everywhere has that resource. So I would just say checking your resource if you do not have insurance. If it wasn't for them, like I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't have been able to either get an ultrasound or confirm my baby was okay. Let's talk about ultrasounds. I would say becoming a mom is like the greatest feeling in the world. Hearing your baby's heartbeat, going to the ultrasound, and even seeing a little dot is like, wow, like there she is. And then going to every ultrasound and like hearing the heartbeat, whether it's on a machine or during the ultrasound, and seeing the growth, seeing the little head, seeing the heartbeat moving and like the blood flowing. And it's beautiful to like feeling her moving inside you, like every kick, or I can feel when she had the hiccups, and just like it was beautiful. It was a very beautiful experience. Giving birth was crazy. My birth experience is crazy, but like the contractions are crazy. But you can do them and you don't even remember them. Symptoms and cravings. Symptoms were crazy. I pretty much ate everything that I've always ate. I've always enjoyed food though, and I'm the type that when I got something, I would eat it over and over again. There was a point I was eating pizza and wings. Oh my gosh. There was a point I was eating Wawa subs. I love Wawa. I would literally eat it every day. The only weird craving I had was the communion bread that they give you for communion. Anytime I would go to church and I would eat that, I just felt like I was just in heaven. I was like, this is the most, like, this tastes so good. I was honestly about to buy a bag of them. Some of the symptoms that I had at one point, I had really bad back pain. But one day I woke up and I just felt like I just could not stand up straight. It hurt to walk, to move my leg. I was like, what in the world? But I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna like thug it out for the day. I couldn't even finish a whole day of work. And it was so bad that when I got to work, one of my coworkers was like, I have a cane in my car. Like one of the older ladies, she's like, I have a cane in my car. Do you want to borrow it? Swelling. Oh my gosh. My body, the swelling was just like, when I look back at those videos, I don't even recognize myself. I knew like my ankles was swell because like the whole kinkles thing. So I was like, okay, my ankles were swell. My feet was swelled up. My legs swelled up. I wasted money on them freaking compression socks. They didn't do nothing.
Keep them out of trouble.
But cut off my circulation. My hands swelled up. My face was so big and puffy. My face swelled up. My tongue swelled up. I was walking around. I had a list. I had a list for like my last trimester, and it was really bad. And my gums swelled up too. Like, oh my gosh. And it hurt. It just started going down today, which is the reason why I decided to make this video. Because I'm like, who would have thought that your gums would get swollen when you're having a baby? Like, it's just like the little things, stuff like that. And the carpal tunnel syndrome, it was excruciating to the fact I could not sleep at night. This is like a symptom I feel like I should not be having. And it's called carpal tunnel syndrome. And you know, regular carpal tunnel hurts, yes. Carpal tunnel syndrome is non-stop throbbing in your wrist. Like, it hurts so bad. And I still have tingling. I just had my 6 weeks appointment today. I still have tingling in my feeling. Like, that's the symptom that does not go away. None of the symptoms go away automatically after you have the baby, which I thought it did. I thought the next day I'll be like, it'll be good. But no. I had to wear wristbands on my wrist in order to like sleep at night and in order to just go through the day. And I didn't take the tingling or anything away. It just took the pain away a little bit so I could sleep at night. I didn't have any nausea, which is what I expected. The only symptoms I knew about was like your swollen ankles and morning sickness. I will say I was always sick. Yes, they say your immune system goes down when you have a kid. I was constantly sick to the point I caught the flu my last week. Before I gave birth, I had the flu. Like, it was horrible. Naps. I was always tired. They say it's supposed to last just your first trimester. I was always tired. I was always tired. I didn't think I had a bad pregnancy. I thought my pregnancy went very smoothly. I mean, I also didn't know what to expect, but I didn't really get most of my symptoms until like the last trimester. Like, I realized I was constantly tired because I had low iron. I didn't realize that. I didn't even get that information until my third trimester. Experience, man. It was beautiful. It was interesting. It was nice. It was a nice little journey. And now I'm entering like, you know, the postpartum era and like the mom phase, and I'm still excited. I'm still excited for the journey. Let me know y'all experiences. Like, if you already had your baby or if you're currently pregnant, like, what are you guys going through? What did you experience? How'd your experience go? Because I'm curious to see, like, who else had the symptoms I had. Like, are my symptoms common? Or, like, if there's an even crazier symptom out there that, you know, you wouldn't have heard of. I was walking around in slippers and wristbands and sweatpants and sweatshirts. I just gave up at the end. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I was just ready. Even through all that, it was just an amazing journey, and I would not take it back for the world. Let me guys know what you think about this video. Let me know if you like this content. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to see next, let me know. Don't forget to follow me on social media at official McKay Marie. I will see you guys in the next video.
I just wanna get down tonight. It's been a while since